All right, guys. In your opinion, what is the worst video game system of all time?
The worst video game system of all time.
Portables count.
The worst video game system of all time.
Consoles count. Handhelds count. Gimmicks count.
I know where this is. You're channeling us into one gimmick.
No.
And I know what you're going. Is it red? Is it? Does it give you headaches? Did it have to put a sticker on the side of the damn thing?
Wait a minute. And let's list certain things. And to be fair, we have to look at the times.
That wouldn't be the worst for me.
We have to look at the times as well. To say one thing and it was introduced 20-something years ago.
Well, I have to admit that certain gaming companies did. What's that word? Push the envelope.
Well, they had to. It had to start from somewhere.
Some
you
too
get
far.
You get the wrong answers before you get the right.
Correct.
So it had. Okay, we're in 2016 now, and the colorful Virtual Boys are barely starting to come out. Where Virtual Boy was introduced, what, 21 years ago?
I would say financially, I think the
financially
the game gear was one of the worst in my opinion. I mean, you couldn't go from this couch to your door without it running out.
You can't even count that as a portable.
It's technically portable.
But
technically,
it's still a gaming system.
It turns on without a cord, and if you have fully juiced batteries, it's technically
for what, 10
portable.
seconds?
I didn't say you were going to be playing for long. It's just technically portable. All right.
But I mean, it's, you know what the thing is though, like what I mentioned earlier.
Your power bill, if you plug it in your wall, jump to like $100 more if you play that shit.
The thing is though, like, you know, it's easy. It's easy to say the Virtual Boy. It's very easy to say that. That's the easiest thing to say. Everybody here can. It was a terrible system. It hurt your eyes. It gave you headache.
But again,
however, there are worse.
But again, let's look at the times.
Yeah, and that's why I said.
It's not fair.
It's not fair to be the Virtual Boy.
You were saying, to be fair, the envelope had to be created and it had to be pushed in. And it took them 21 years to try it again.
That's got to say something.
I would have to go with the Philips CDI.
The Philips CDI.
Wow, I figured. Well, they had some good Zelda games, didn't they?
No.
I was being facetious.
No.
I was being facetious.
Okay,
Get the hell out of here,
man.
The reason why I don't rank the Virtual Boy as low as the Philips CDI is that at least the Virtual Boy had fleeting entertaining experiences with their games.
Well, there were some good games on there, believe it or not. Yeah.
So
but CDI, I have to agree 100%.
Yeah, there was absolutely that, and the fact that it cost $700 when it first came out. Now, if you think if the way that inflation works right now, it would have to multiply by like 1.75, right? Mm-hmm. So it would probably cost somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,400 for that thing to be out now.
Yeah. Well, right around the Oculus Rift, right?
No, that's
no.
PC,
I kid.
The PC that's needed to run an Oculus Rift,
which
properly.
So, I mean, like you said, it's great. You can't make the Virtual Boy scapegoat. 3DO.
But that's why I just wanted no category was ruled out.
Yeah. What about the 3DO?
The 3DO actually had a few entertaining games.
It did.
Yes.
So are we ranking this as having, if the system has entertaining games?
Look at the Jaguar.
Or if
what about the TurboGrafx 16?
Well, I think the TurboGrafx 16 is nowhere near the worst at all.
No, I'm just saying though, it has some good games and it has some bad games. So you can't classify a system being terrible if it has a good game.
No way.
No, you could sit there.
Or several.
You could classify it as being terrible if it doesn't have a lot to offer. All right?
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, to tell you the truth, even mentioning those things, my least favorite console out there in existence has got to be the Nintendo 64.
Oh.
All right, but I'm not going to say that it's horrible. All right, because a lot of people.
Well, I have very fond memories of the 64.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I mean, Mario 64, the Zelda, 2 Zeldas.
Yeah.
That's really. I mean, there's Donkey Kong 64. It wasn't terrible.
Yeah, I mean, because my experience with the Nintendo 64 is a little bit different than most people. I worked at Electronics Boutique. My first day was when the Nintendo 64 broke street date.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I remember walking into work. I looked at my manager and he was like, "I don't know if you've noticed or if you've heard." He's like, "The Nintendo 64 broke street date. Look, I know I have to train you and teach you how to do your job. That's not going to happen today. You're going to be here for the next 4.5 hours. Just do exactly what I tell you to do." He's like, "Do that. We make it through this day." He's like, "Everything will be cool." I'm like, "All right, cool." Right? Fast forward a few years later, I am working at Nintendo doing call center work, doing hookups for that 64-bit monstrosity. All right, because people were really fucking confused what those yellow, white, and red wires were for. All right, you know, yeah. So I have a different experience with the Nintendo 64 than most.
They were
But
confused with the AV cables.
Yeah, it's because people were moving away from channel 2 and channel 3 in order to fucking.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
PlayStation was like that too.
I mean,
Oh.
but it was one of those things where it was just like, yeah, this is that again. My experience is different. Okay, so. I mean, if for the fact that they weren't giving out Nintendo 64 consoles as part of the compensation of actually being a worker there at the call center, a temp worker at the call center, I wouldn't own one myself right now because I never went out of my way to look up and to buy one. So,
oh, man, this is a hard one for me because there are a lot of things that I've played. There are a lot of things that I've tried. There are a lot of things that I've owned. And due to pricing, that's like, okay. Not that this qualifies to be the worst, but the Neo Geo. The Neo Geo, I got it in the 90s, and then I had it for about 2 weeks. And I had to take it back. As great as the system was, couldn't fucking afford it.
Take it back where?
Which
store?
Freaking damn! When did I forgot? Where did I buy it and where I take it back at? Because
was it Game Land?
As a matter of fact, it was. Yes. When it still existed, yes.
Oh, yeah.
But
Okay.
I couldn't keep it.
Yeah.
$200 a game,
Yeah.
$600 for the system.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford it. I couldn't keep it at the time, and I was like, no. Regardless of how the games were, oh my god, arcade perfect. I can't keep it, so I had to take it back. And it doesn't even qualify as far as being the worst system, but still.
200 mega shock. Yeah, it's a
200
shock to the price tag.
A shock to your wallet.
Fuck.
Because you'll be shaking every time you buy something when you fucking, you're like, god damn it, $200. But fucking, all right, you had shit like the Game Gear.
Uh-huh.
You had shit like the Virtual Boy. Of course, look, if anyone looks at my background, I have a couple of Neo Geo Pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Underrated. Totally underrated. Game Boys. If you say anything bad about the Game Boy, then you have zero idea about portable gaming. I'm sorry. That revolutionized portable gaming. Even though there were portable games and stuff like that before that.
The Tiger handhelds.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Tiger handhelds were the worst.
Well, there you go.
The worst. I was getting to that.
I have to agree. 100%.
That's like one of the bottoms.
Because I think we all had those. Because
everybody had those.
They were so strung and strode. You were getting those things when you go trick or treating. People, they're that easy to get. The whole. The strip of them that you could get, the thing about it, small games.
The way they marketed those things in the first place.
Terrible.
It was like having a marquee of a video game, marquee in the palm of your hand,
and then the dots just go between the. It was bad.
What's funny is that when it comes to handhelds, the earliest one that I remembered was this Tony football game. That was just the red LED lights.
I know
I
exactly
had
what you're
one.
talking about.
I had one.
I didn't even give a fuck about football. It was just one of those things where it was like, hey.
I had the baseball one.
Yeah.
I'm like, for what it was worth, especially back then, there were certain things that were, that kept your attention for a little while, and that was actually fun if you actually got used to them.
Because we usually got the little tiger handhelds because we did a lot of traveling between places, and we were in the back seat of the car.
Yep.
Playing those tiger handhelds. This was before Game Boy.
Well, yeah. No, my mom demanded that we turn down the sound.
Yeah, it gets annoying like really quick. Yeah.
No, it wasn't happening.
Because I got those Tiger handheld games for Christmas. They got a whole bunch in my.
But to be fair,
we're gonna be fair on this. For the Tiger handheld games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. To be fair,
they serve their purpose.
Yeah, they serve their purpose, and what they weren't like more than $10.
Not even. They're like
They're like $10.
The novelty version of portable gaming.
Oh,
But
oh shit! I just had a horrible idea.
Uh-oh.
Imagine, if you will.
Did I say novelty? I meant property.
Imagine, if you will, coming to Xbox Live or
No.
PSN.
No. You've got to be kidding me.
Tiger Arcade.
No.
Episodic DLC.
Let me tell you something. If that ever happens, I will march my ass into my car and I will drive 200 miles to get to this fucking place.
Oh God.
And I'll pick up Marie. And I'll pick him up, and I will come to your house. And both of us.
Wait a minute. That would be funny.
No, don't even start that. Because it's going to happen now.
I'll come on my channel right here. I will make a video about that, laughing.
Yeah.
If that were to happen,
I will kill you, man.
that would be so dope.
I kill you.
Nope, that would be funny. No,
People would buy that shit.
that's the point.
Ugh.
Look, we got Double Dragon DLC Castlevania for 99 cents.
Just get Double Dragon Neon and be done with it.
Oh, jeez.
No.
The tiger hell. Can't even
Handheld.
speak now. You got me so. The Tiger handheld games. If that ever comes on the PSN and the Xbox Live.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Or what is it? Nintendo eShop.
The eShop.
I called it.
Xbox Live, PSN.
One of these.
Oh, that would be funny.
Oh
Dude,
my.
I'll take credit.
On
right
Steam.
Here. Sure. Yeah, on Steam.
Yeah. Put it on Steam too.
On VR.
Everybody's got to have that.
Oculus Rift.
Tiger VR.
Wait, no. To sum this up perfectly, first there's got to be a Kickstarter campaign for it, and then it's got to be bought out by some fucking media mogul, and then we're gonna put it out like some sort of PayPal Slackerbacker campaign.
He said Slackerbacker.
Yeah, and then
Because it's not going to be Kickstarter fully.
yeah, and then we're gonna listen to all the dumbasses, starting up polls about whether or not Tiger handheld perks are supposed to be translated over from the Kickstarter to the PayPal.
No.
Dude, this is awesome. We can
Or
or
if
I
you're
can
going to patent that shit.
Or I can say that
Hey, you invest all your cash.
I invest.
I'm not part of that.
Dude, it's a Tiger handheld. All I need is 99 cents.
Guys, you heard it first on this channel.
All I heard.
You heard it
99
first.
Cents. He said.
You heard it
99
first.
cents. If that prediction comes to pass, I will laugh my ass off.
Oh my
That
God.
would be so funny. That would be so funny.
You heard it first here.
Yeah. All right.